Hey guys, today we'll be explaining the Analects of Confucius 6.7, where we again talk about humaneness and of course Confucius' favorite disciple, Yan Hui. And without further ado, let's get started. 6.7. Confucius said, Hui or Yan Hui lets his heart abide in humaneness for 3 months at a time without straying from it. Others can do it only now and then. In ancient Chinese, actually the number 3, like it's written here, that doesn't actually mean the actual number 3. It could also mean many. So that could be lets his heart abide in humaneness for many months. And because that's only because in a logical sense, if he would only go for 3 months at a time, then he would have to, in his mind, go, okay, I have to be humane until this day, and then I'll stop. That isn't letting his heart abide. And this letting his heart abide, it's just he finds his home in humaneness. So he really just lives in it and doesn't really, that's his inherent nature, that's where he usually is. And this, if he does only go for 3 months at a time, then that's not really inherent, because if it's something that's naturally inside you, then you don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to regulate how long you keep it up for, or if you even have to keep it up, then it's probably an act, right? And I should have defined this earlier, but we just keep defining it. But anyways, humaneness or ren can be translated as, yes, humaneness, it's a very common translation, or it could be benevolence. And it essentially is just your inner heart and your inner character, like a very having a good moral compass, moral character, and a good inner heart, inherent, and a willingness to help people in need. And essentially, the main thing that we're going to talk about today is that it's a very inherent thing. You're born with it. So it's essentially something that's not really taught, but it's just something that's already inside you. So everyone has humaneness, or the ability to be humane. And letting his heart abide in this natural, authentic kind of state, this is essentially saying that he can live for a very long time without letting his heart be polluted by society, whatever that could be, either with trends or expectations, or whatever kind of thing that might get you to stray from humaneness. So it's not, humaneness isn't something that is really outside, but yeah, it's very inside. And of course, you can use this inside and apply it to help people on the outside, but essentially the virtue that you're cultivating, this humaneness, it'll come from your inside. Alright, so that's essentially all I have for you, but Chinese philosophy really emphasizes this idea of doing the thing that you're being taught. So sure, maybe I think many of us will understand this concept. Yes, ren or humaneness is something that comes from your inside, and it's very inherent, it's very natural, it's very authentic, and when you've cultivated this inside of you and you've let it you've made your home in it and you rest comfortably inside it, then you can go and use your virtue to help people. Sure, that's the lesson, but can you actually do it? It's kind of hard to do, especially with all this social media going around and all this information that's attacking your brain. And yeah, that'll be all today. And Confucius is actually really, by saying this, he's just really complimenting Yan Hui about how wonderful he is and how virtuous he is. And that'll be all today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!